Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a video about budget shopping. I wanted to do this for a long time but still never had the time to actually sit down and have a conversation in a video. I think the last sit down video was about arranged marriage. I will put down the link somewhere here so you guys can check that out as well. So let's get started. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about budget shopping. How can you shop in a budget? How can you save money? Also, if you're not following me on my Instagram, please do. I will put down my name here so you guys can see that and follow me if you wanted to as well. So the first one we're going to talk about is sales. So if I can find something in sales, I'm so happy. I don't know if you are, because some people do not like buying items from sales, but I personally really like buying items from sales because you can get the things that you need or you do not need for a fraction of a second. So what I normally do is I go into the sales section and then I will put down low to high, put down the category what I'm looking for. So for example, if you're looking for a t-shirt or a jeans, I put that down, put my size down, put low to high, then see what I got available. You probably would be surprised you can find something very similar what you're looking for, a full priced item in sale. So try that out. Saying that, the second thing I want to say is stop buying the things that you do not actually need. For example, I go into Primark, all I want is some tights. I come back with some tights, some jeans, some shoes, some what all not in the shops available. So what I would say is consciously try think about not buying the things that you already have. If you got 5 white t-shirt, do you need another white t-shirt? You might do, but technically you do not. So just stopping yourself when you had enough, or stopping yourself asking, I do have 3, 4 t-shirts. Do I need to buy another one? Maybe not. Or maybe this one's nicer. I do need to get it. Then do get it. But what I'm saying is just have a think about if you have similar item in your wardrobe already or similar item at your home already. So don't need to replicate the same things, where you could save the money to buy something different which you actually want, or save up the money that you really want to buy. One more thing I want to say, you do not need to buy a branded clothing. So what you can do is you can go to a shop, you can buy a plain white t-shirt, but you can also go to Gucci and buy a Gucci t-shirt. So it's the difference between how much you want a branded stuff and how much you don't. Also look for pre-loved items. So for example, Vinted, eBay, Depop, these are really good sites for you to go and get pre-loved items. Third one I want to say is buying things when not in season. This time is really good for buying winter jackets, boots, sweaters, cardigans. What they do is, because they want to get rid of the stock, they will be putting these items in sale. But most people don't go looking for jumpers or cardigans because all they want now is summer dresses and skirts and sandals. So this would be a really good time to buy boots, jackets, sweaters and cardigan, because people are not looking to buy and you can find a lot of items for a less amount of money. So not buying in season is a good one. Also when the season has ended. So for example, when the summer is coming to an end or has ended, let's say October, November, good time to buy summer clothes. If I really wanted a flowery dress, I can go to Vinted or eBay and look for something similar, probably get that for £7 or maximum £9 including postage. So just have a think about that. I know some people are not a big fan of buying from charity shops or Vinted. I don't actually buy a lot of things from charity shops, but I do buy a lot of stuff from Vinted because I can get a lot of good quality and brand, especially if you're looking for a particular brand. You can find that, I'm assuming, for the things that you need. But if you buy from a pre-loved shop, you can't actually return stuff most of the time, so that could waste your money, so be careful. But on the plus side, you can actually sell it for a little bit more money and make money from it. I have actually bought a branded t-shirt from Vinted for £10, I think, which would have costed me at least £30 to £40. So in that category, I think pre-loved items are really good. Also, you can buy lots of items in full packaging with labels for fraction of the money if you're buying from charity shops or shops which are people selling. One more thing I noticed is you can buy from your local or craftsman like a better purse or bags for half the price and real leather material as well. For example, if I wanted to buy a Chanel purse, it would be like 150 or something, but I can buy a leather purse from a local craftsman for 30 or 40 pounds. So in that way, it's look for the quality of the item as well rather than just the money. Sometimes you do need to buy expensive jacket, but it doesn't have to be branded just because of the brand, but you can buy because of the material. So you can buy a really cashmere wool coat which you will use for the next 2 years. Yes, you're saving money in that context, because at the end of the day you're spending that much money for something you're wearing every day and you're getting most use out of it as well. Next item I spent is skincare. Let's not talk about that. You see in TikTok, in reels, in videos, people talk about skincare and then how to wash your face, how to use this particular product, how to use that particular product, how you have to use this specific brand to get the look you want. You don't. If you do a little bit research on YouTube or TikTok or somewhere, you can find a lot of dupes for the items that you're actually looking for. So if you want a brown shade of lipstick, if you actually go on just searching dupe for this particular brand, let's say Charlotte Tilbury, and then you can find actually a dupe for it for £5 or £6, where you have to spend £20 to £30 for one lipstick, but you can get the whole set of different foundation, concealer and everything for £30. So just look for the dupes if you're looking to buy skincare. That would save you a lot of money. And look for ingredients. When we go for skincare, let's say Bobbi Brown have that little, let me show you this one. This is a dupe for the Bobbi Brown primer, I think, Prep and Prime cream. This is £4.50 from Primark. I use this moisturizer. This is really good. I really love this moisturizer. So if you buy the small tube of this one, I think it's like £4.50 or £6, under £6. But this whole tub you get for £13 or £14. So you get more value for money for the quantity you get in a tub. And it's the same thing. It's just the other one's easy to carry. So for home, you can use that and you can just buy that one whenever you're going on holiday. Also, this sunscreen, I have done a shots video with the sunscreen. I really love the sunscreen because they do a smaller tube version, but I cut it because I needed to get full product out. So this sunscreen, this is the Bondi Sands SPF 50. This does not leave any white cast, and I don't actually use another moisturizer on top of the sunscreen. I use the sunscreen as my moisturizer, and this does not leave any white cast, which I really, really love. The problem I had with most of the sunscreens, they come in small tubes, and then you use it and they're done, and you spend a lot of money buying another one, for example £9 or £10 or £15 or £20 just for a sunscreen. This one is, let's say, 150 ml. I think it's £7.50 from Boots. And especially if you have like a Boots card and you got points on your card, you can get it cheaper. That brings me to my another point, which is making use of most of your products. When it comes to skincare, something's nearly ended, you bin it. So technically, if I do this, nothing comes out. But I cut a little bit out. So you would have something in here and you have something in here. I used all that. I cut it. What I do is you bend. I don't know if you can see it. You bend the sides like this, right? And then you take this, so this is smaller and this could go in, and it seals the item perfectly. So even if the product is nearly finished, you can take this on holiday because this is turned into a smaller packaging. Make use of most of the product. So that's about skincare. So what I would, just to summarize the skincare, I would say make use of most of your products. Try to find dupes as much as possible. You can find this one in a smaller packaging and it's called face sunscreen. But I looked at the ingredients in this big one, which is 150 ml, and the other one, and the ingredients was exactly the same. So I don't know why we need to spend more money on a small packaging when you can buy a bigger packaging for less money. I don't know if the ingredient look the same, but I don't know if the context of the ingredient, what they put in is same, because I'm not a skincare specialist. I do not know if they're the same, so I'm just letting you know. You can buy a bigger tub for cheaper price, and for me it worked. One other thing I would say is, if you want to test out a product but you don't want to spend a full money for it, when I was buying the CeraVe and everybody was raving about it, I didn't know if I was going to like it. So what I did was I bought the smaller version, used it, see how I feel about it, then only I wanted to buy the bigger tub. So do that as well. That could save you money rather than spending £35 on a foundation, realizing it doesn't match your skin. I have done that lots of times. So what I did was, when I go to a shop, I ask them to test my skin, match my skin. When I go to a shop, I ask them to match my skin tone and then give me a sample product. So when I bring home, I can try it for a couple of days, see how I feel, see if this actually fits my skin in my own home, my own light, my own outdoors, all that kind of stuff, because the lighting in the shops are a little bit different, aren't they? When doing that, you feel comfortable using the product, and if you really love it, then you can buy the full priced item and the full item. Sometimes when I'm buying skincare, I kind of shop around. So I'll go to Superdrug and I'll see the price for the same item, let's say the L'Oreal moisturizer. And then I will also go to Boots and check the price out as well. Food. How can you save money on food? Buy less takeaways, which will save you money. Try to make things at home. Buy it in bigger and freeze them. If you go to a shop and you can buy like 3 kilo of chicken, you can do is just use the 1 kilo and freeze the other. Did you also know you can freeze bread and pita breads? So if you are someone who bought, like, let's say 2 packets of breads or 3 packets of pita bread, thinking you would use it, but you've been out all day and you've been eating out, you don't want to bin them. So what you do is just keep one out and freeze other 2, because most of the items in the packaging at the end of it, like in the corner, it will say if it's freezable. So you can freeze items, which is a really good tip. If you buy more of same things and you don't want to waste money, you don't want to bin them, just make sure you freeze it before they go off. Otherwise, if they go off and you freeze them, it's no use. It's just telling you that, because you'll be like, she told me to freeze items and it's not gone bad. Asking for discounts is another best way to save money, and also used for budget shopping. When you go to buy skincare, food or anything, just before you pay the bill, just ask them, do you do any discounts? Most of the shop do not announce they do discounts, but if you ask them, they will definitely let you know. For example, Superdrug, they do NHS discount. So if you show your NHS ID badge and also have their rewards card, they will give you 10% discount. That way you can save a little bit of money for something else that you really want to buy, or just to save money as well. If you have your own saving tips or any recommendation or anything that you use, please put down in the comments below. So please share what you guys do differently, or how do you save money when you're shopping as well. So just to conclude this video, I want to summarize everything that I said. So I talked about sales, talked about buying pre-loved items, like going into a charity shop or Vinted, eBay, Depop, shops like that. Just look for it and buy that, and then only buying things if it's absolutely necessary as well. I know sometimes we go and buy a lot of other things, but just keeping that in mind. Third thing is not buying if they are not in season. Shop around before you're buying is a good way to save money as well. Carefully spending money on branded items, so getting more use out of the item if you're spending so much money for it. How to save money on skincare: by finding dupes and also looking for if they are selling a particular item, because they have new items coming in, so you might get that in sales as well. Also, we talked about how to save money on food. So freezing items, buying items from reduced, and also shopping around is a good way to save money as well. But if you have to drive 30 minutes to save 10p, I don't think that's a good save. So just think about that as well when you're shopping around. Just on the side note, I want to say one thing. I do not follow every single rule I have said, but these are the things that I want to contain into, or I'm learning as I'm going along on shopping. Most of the tips that have saved me a lot of money would be buying from sales, buying early, and buying off season, and also buying when I actually don't need it, but I know I will in the next week or so. So for example, if my shoe is going really bad, but I know I can wear it for another month, so I will shop around in that month just to look for something nice, so I would have something ready when it's worn out or wearing out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, share, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you guys think and what you do to save money as well. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Let me thinking. Because who in the right mind, obviously not me and me. This one's nearly ended, as you can see. I don't know how people do this in the slide, because you have to do this. I'm using a ring light, but I don't know which one is nice, so I'm confused about using, this is the one I was. One of them makes my eyes pop. See, I like the yellow, but then I also like this. I'll keep this up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. And I will see you guys next time. Pedicure. I can't say stop eating. I hope that makes sense what I'm saying. If it doesn't, just ignore me. And if you know your own tips, just put it down in the comments as well. And I'll see you guys next time.